Coach Daniel Flowers, the head football coach of Central Coosa County Cougars, brought to you by District 3, Coosa County Commissioner Brandon Davis. We appreciate Brandon partnering with us to bring you Coach Flowers' show. And man, what a shootout last week, Coach, 50-32.
Yes.
That's a great game.
Yes, we was. We was competitive. That's all I asked for, being competitive and don't look at the scoreboard and just have fun too, because you know when you lose, it easy to get down on yourself and feel sorry for yourself. Our guys never give up. They just keep fighting. We just behind the sticks on a lot of stuff we're doing. Few scores to get called back. That score would have been probably 50-48.
You had some chances to win that game.
Yes, we had some touchdowns get called back. Yes, we had a lot of, when you're on a roll, you know, you kind of expect some of that type of stuff to happen, but when you got some stuff like they call it blocking the back, you see it on film, the guy had his hands up like this, and they still called it. You know, you kind of know what you're doing, so you got to kind of beat people. I always tell my kids, when you go on a roll, you down 14-0 and you got the Bucks.
Yeah.
So you got to find a way to make up them 14 points, and we didn't make them 14 points up.
Ranburne 50, Central 32, but actually the game was a little bit closer than the final score indicated.
Oh, yes, we battled with them. At the beginning of the game, I thought we had 3 straight stops on defense. You know, we didn't really be getting no stops all year. It's just, but we came out of offense, we drove the ball twice. Turnovers kind of derailed us. I know one of the interceptions kind of very questionable.
You say this team is improving, and you haven't won any games, but you say this team is improving. How do you say that?
I just feel like weekly they're doing stuff better. Mm-hmm. Like things we couldn't do the week before, they are doing it. Like we couldn't stop nobody for not one drive. We ain't forced out one punt against, I think that was Randolph County. Horseshoe Bend, we forced one punt. Then against this past week against Rambert, we forced 4 punts. So like defenses got better. It's just we got to find a way to keep that intensity up throughout the second, third quarter. But in the fourth quarter, it's like we go really good first quarter, really good fourth quarter. We got to find a way to the inside to keep it going. Find some way to keep that intensity up.
Who played well?
We had an 8th grade quarterback.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, because my starter guy, he was hurt. He was dealing with a nagging injury he sustained in the Horseshoe Bend game. So he didn't play.
8th grade?
8th grade quarterback. He threw 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
Wow.
Ran the ball well too. And he's going to probably play a little slot tonight because Corey Thompson, he come back tonight. You know, he's my spark plug on offense. He'll be back tonight, so I can move Javon Jackson to running back, so it kind of make us more explosive on offense. So, and then again, defense-wise, we're getting better. It's like we just got to find a way to consistently stop people. But like you said, you had Javon Jackson. I think he had 2 touchdowns. I think Tonio caught 2 touchdowns. So we had pretty good offense going. O-line blocked it well. It's just, again, we got to get consistently stops. Because I figure you score 32 points, and again, you get back to 2 scores they call back. It's like over 40-some points we would have scored.
With 32 points, it won a lot of games for you.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Like I said, a stop here and there. It was like they weren't really driving on us. It was like a big play touchdown. It'd be 3rd down and 10. They'll call a screen. Mm-hmm. Score a touchdown, 40 yards. Or they'll get a 1st down and 10 from their own 40 up the middle for a touchdown. So they scored these, I think, 3 touchdowns and 1 score. The other ones, they kind of had to fight for them. So if you take those back, make those tackles, we win that ball game.
Well, tonight you're on the road to Anniston to take on Sachs, and Sachs has only won 1 football game, but they're a pretty good team.
Oh yeah, they got a running back. He's fast. He came from Anniston. He compared to Javon for us. He's about 5'6", but he probably run like a 4.6 40. So he's pretty fast. So if we can contain him and corral him, we have a chance. Because quarterback want to run a lot, but they don't throw the ball well. But they're gonna throw the ball, but they don't throw it well. Mm-hmm. They're going to try to get the ball to that running back. So we got to find some kind of way to corral him to give us a chance.
How are your kids responding to, it's been a difficult year, but you got to understand what all goes into this year, but how are the kids responding?
come out to coaching, man. Like I tell the kids, you can't watch the scoreboard because sometimes the scoreboard can lie to you. I say, let's keep fighting, keep working, don't give up. Cause like you never gonna win if you give up. I said, we came in late. We pretty much getting our season started now because we actually understand the playbook now. The kids are actually lining up right, doing their responsibilities, but most times this stuff happens like in the spring or something. So the kids are fighting, they're not giving up. We got some new uniforms we're gonna unveil next week, so that kind of got them fired up.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been trying to find little things here and there to keep them focused on the task at hand. Like I told a senior, he was thinking about quitting Monday. And I talked to him, I said, hey, you're gonna look back on this 25, 30 years from now, you're gonna sell them portraits of your guys. What you gonna tell your son if you decide to quit? And he wanna quit his sport. And he kind of thought about that a little bit. I was like, quitters never win. Winners never quit. I was like, you gotta keep fighting. It's still life lessons you learning from losses. Mm-hmm. I say, continue to keep fighting. Because in life, it's never gonna be dealt to you in 10 games. It's gonna be perfect. You got a lot of ups and downs. I said, you gotta find the small successes. Like we scored, we drove down the field on them to score. We had a pick 6 for the first time of the season. We forced a turnover. So it's like, y'all doing the right things. Eventually the football guy's gonna reward you.
Mm. Wow. Well, Central on the road tonight to take on Sac. Sac's 1-4 on the season. Coach Daniel Flowers, the head football coach of the Cougars of Central High School, and 0-5 overall, 0-2 in Region 4. But as the old saying is, you know, it's got to break somewhere along the line.
It's got to. It's got to. Because we fighting. We fighting. The football guys got to reward us eventually because the kids not quitting. They coming to practice. They working. They still lifting weights. It just, like I said, it's hard to reward us right now. To the situation the kids are, I hate they getting punished, but these other teams have worked hard all summer. They've been working and grinding. It's kind of unfair if we come in and beat teams that we have not put the work in. And they say a lot of bad about their programs. If the other program come and beat them, that has not done anything. So we finally catching up with some work now the other teams has done, but it's still kind of not fair to them.
Yeah.
And I see it like next year. I say the same thing. We working and grinding all year. We play a team with a new coach that's been a week, and I expect to beat them. I feel like they haven't put enough time and effort and work in to prevail. But the kids are fighting. I tell people, don't give up on them. We got an opening home game next week. We've been on the road 4 straight weeks. You got to think about that. I tell people it's hard to try to get on your feet on the road. You got 4 straight road games. You got to deal with their environment, their different referee crew. They see the game different than our referees see the game. So that's a lot to play into it. Like I said, the schedule didn't do us no justice. You already start off with the 5A and the 4A school to start the year off. Then your first 2 area games on the road. Then you got to play another game that's non-area on the road. It's like, come on, who was thinking about this schedule? But I said the same thing we gripe about this year, we won't worry about them next year.
Well, you got some teams coming up like Lochapoka and teams like that you can compete with. So,
absolutely, yes. We can compete with anybody we play. It's just, we just need something to be reasonable, something positive to happen for our kids. Because the kids are fighting, they grinding, and I hate to see them not having success. Because I remember when I was playing football, you want to win. You want to walk around the school, put your jersey on, be happy about it. But we're just not winning yet. And I think as long as you keep fighting, the winning will come. All
right, Coach, thanks a lot for being with us. Coach Daniel Flowers, the head football coach of the Central Coosa County Cougars, as they are on the road tonight to take on Sac. That kick is at 7 o'clock. And the Coach Daniel Flowers Show brought to you by District 3 Coosa County Commissioner Brandon Davis. We got more Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away.